tell y'all something. Y'all know that I'm usually not short on words. I usually have a lot of them, even the cuss words. Today was one of the hardest days of my life. I have seen some terrible things as a criminal defense attorney, as someone who practiced civil rights work, but seeing children basically in cages today broke something in me. The image of Liam is traveling everywhere, all around this country and frankly all around this world. But let me tell you, for every visual of Liam, there is another child that is younger, another child that is older, another child that is not with their friends, another child that is not in school, another child that this country has decided that they are worth less than other folk. When I tell you that I did not know what to expect, but in my mind, I just thought that Liam was an exception. Instead, it is clear that the system is broken, and we've always known that. The fact is, going and grabbing up children is a feature and not a flaw of this system. The only way that we are going to fix this brokenness is by sticking together. They have done everything to divide us. Earlier today, I was ready to cut somebody out. Y'all know how people can get me going. But we literally were trying to tell the stories of a lot of people that they want to remain voiceless and faceless in this fight. And we showed up, and if you could see the glimmer of hope that came across their eyes when they saw me and my colleagues show up to listen to them. And then as we came out to make sure that we could tell their stories, there was a man that decided he wanted to protest. He wanted to be loud and wrong. He wanted to tell us that we don't want quote-unquote illegals here in this country. He didn't know their stories. And frankly, I'm tired of everybody telling me about how they're big Christians and sounding more like devils. Listen, I'm a PK. I love Jesus too. But Jesus tells me to love my neighbor. Jesus tells me to love the least of these. And what you do to the least of these, then you do for me. Some people need to get back to the Bible if that's what they claim that they are about. But let me tell you, I've been calling these fools running around, they are bullies with badges. They're cowards. And frankly, they don't understand what it is to be patriotic or to be American. You see, to hear the stories of the people that have come to this country, and they came the quote-unquote right way. They came into this country because it's supposed to be the land of the free, the land of opportunity, and we are supposed to be, delivering the American dream. But right now, we are doing nothing but delivering nightmares with our tax dollars. And I'm glad that you brought up tax dollars, because that's our job. As we go through this appropriation process, and I am so happy to say that I am standing here with two colleagues that made sure that we voted against the funding. We voted against it. Now, there are those that make their excuses or have their reasons for why they voted for it, but at the end of the day, we are in the minority as Democrats, and it seems like the Democrats are the only ones that have any morality as well. And so, if we want to actually be able to extend some leverage, then we have to stick together. So it is important that we organize and not just do it in the streets, but make sure that we are calling all members of Congress, that we are applying pressure. Because let me tell you something, Greg Abbott ain't never cared about doing the right thing the day in his damn life. Not one day. But somehow, he's like, we need to recalibrate. What that means is that the polls ain't looking good because they have never cared about doing the human thing. They have never cared about doing the patriotic thing. They've only cared about making sure that their homies could profit. You see, this isn't my first detention center that I have visited in the state of Texas, because I sit on the oversight committee, and frankly, every single member of Congress has a duty to exercise oversight over these facilities. So one of the questions that I always ask is how many people here are actual federal employees and how many are contractors? I'm sure none of y'all would be surprised to know that the vast majority of the people are contractors. They somehow have made deals with certain folk. You remember, as we talked about, getting rid of one flunky, they brought in another one, Tom Homan. Do y'all remember who that is? Do y'all? No. Do you remember what Tom did, though? Yeah, he took the bag. He literally took the bag, right? He took the bag of money, $50,000, okay? These were taxpayer dollars. But do you remember why he took the $50,000? For contracts. He promised contracts to lock people up. He said, give me the money and you will get your money in return and then some. We are living in the most corrupt government that we have ever had in the United States. And they want you to be scared. That's why they want to have officers out there killing people in broad daylight, shooting them in their back and shooting them in their head, and not ever facing accountability because they want you to say, never mind, that's not my business. I'm going to stay home with my family, but it is all of our business. You cannot sit idly by. We will lose everything if we sit in silence. We are still in democracy, whether they want to recognize it or not. And frankly, the power will always belong to the people. So the only thing that I ask you is to make sure that you always flex your power. Don't let anybody tell you that you're powerless. Don't let them make you feel like it's all hopeless. I need you. We need each other. The one thing that I want you to do is understand that our unity will be our strength in this moment.